Hello, Odooers, and a warm welcome. Using SMS marketing as part of Stealthy Wood's strategies could empower us to expand our markets, considering that in some countries emails are hardly used or not even used at all, and boost our conversion rate, as this strategy has a high open rate percentage amongst people who use smartphones. No one keeps an unread SMS. With Odoo's SMS Marketing App, we can plan, organize, schedule, and get reports about our mails with its always easy-to-use interface. Soon, Stealthy Wood will be promoting a sale, and we'll use SMS to inform our newsletter subscribers about it. So let's get started. Okay, so once we're on our database, the first thing you're going to want to do is install the SMS Marketing App. You can do that from the Apps module right here. Search SMS Marketing and install. Now remember, to send SMSs, you will also need to purchase some credit. Okay, you can do that from the general settings, but also be sure you check out our user documentation for more information about that. Now, if you're using an enterprise database online, you will have some starter credit in order to test the feature, but it's not a lot, so you will need to purchase some eventually. So let's go ahead and jump into the SMS Marketing App, and we're going to create a new SMS. So let's click on the Create button. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to do is add a subject. So let's say it's the sales season. Okay, and then I'm going to be able to choose who I send it to, so my recipients. So I can choose some people from my mailing list, and I will end up doing that. So I'm going to choose the people who I have in my newsletter mailing list. However, I have some other options as well. So I can choose specific contacts from the contacts module. I can choose a lead or an opportunity, a mailing contact, or I can send an SMS through a sales order as well. Now, if I select one of these other options, I'm going to be able to add a filter saying I would like this to be sent to contacts that match the following rules. So you do have some options there. But like I said, I'm going to send it to an entire mailing list. So the people who are following my newsletter. And then right below, we can add some content. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say, all furniture is 50% off. I'm feeling very generous this holiday season. I hope this doesn't kill my business, but I'm sure it'll just bring in more customers, so I'm not worried about it. And don't miss out. And I'm also going to link my website, so stealthywood.com. Pretty simple. I see the amount of characters I have right below. Okay, and it fits in one SMS. So that's good to know because that will also change how many credits you use. Okay, and then I have some information if I click on that little I, okay? And this will just tell you more about the SMS service, okay? So these are your facts and questions. All right, but let's go back. We're gonna go to the Settings tab. Now here I can assign a responsible for this SMS. So right now, as you can see, I'm the responsible. And I can also say if I would like to include an opt-out link. Okay, so I want to give the followers of my newsletter the option to not receive these SMSs. Okay, so I am going to select that. Okay, and then I'm going to save. And then I'm going to put it in the queue. So I don't want it necessarily to send right away. I want to put it in the queue. It's easier for me to manage this way. Okay, and I'll say this will schedule an SMS marketing to all recipients. Do I still want to proceed? If I'm not sure, I can just click on cancel, and perhaps I would like to test or schedule it for another date. Or maybe I don't even want it in the queue. I just want it to be sent right now. I have that choice as well. Okay, so if I click on schedule, for example, I'll be able to say when exactly, date and time it will be sent. Okay, and to test, I can send a test to one number or several numbers to see if it will work. Okay, but let's go ahead and put it in queue. All right. And then I'm going to see when it is scheduled for. So I know that it will be sent today and it's in the queue. Okay, and I even have the time. So let's imagine I realize that I made a typo in my SMS content. I can cancel it before it's sent out. Okay, but I won't make any typos. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go to our contacts list, and I'm going to show you a few things here. And so we're going to go to our contact list. And when I click on this, the first thing I'm going to see are all of my contacts, but only those with a valid SMS phone number. So if I go to my newsletter, valid SMS recipients. Okay, you'll notice that this is similar to the mass mailing module. If I go to my mass mailing contact list, perhaps the same for newsletter, it's only going to show me those with a valid email. Okay, so just my valid email recipients. So we do see some similarities there. All right, and I also have some reports. So first of all, I have my contact lists, as we just saw, and I have my contacts as well. And here I have another filter, exclude blacklisted phone numbers. Okay, and if I go to my reporting, I have some other really cool information. Okay, so this is my SMS marketing analysis. I have some measures I can choose from. I can change the graph I see here. So right now, I'm just looking at the SMSs that were sent. So I've sent 9, okay? I can see how many were bounced, 1, how many were delivered, how many were opened, and more. But I can also go to the pivot view and see all of this right away. So I see those sent, delivered, opened, bounced, replied, clicked. I see the SMS, the mass mail campaign. Okay, and I can even check more information, who it was sent from, the scheduled date, okay, status. Everything is right here. So as you can see, this new app is so easy to use and it's super convenient as well. So when I go back to my dashboard, I'm seeing my SMS marketing, okay? And I have some different columns. I have the draft stage, in queue, sending, and sent. Okay, I see all of that right here, and I know what I have planned, what I've already done, and it's just super easy to manage. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.